That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Topich on second. Severino at first. 2 out in the inning. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. But foul. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 3 left for Washington. Score holds at 4-3. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Two and two to the Cubs catcher.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Victor Saldana will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Carlos Flores. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Runners on first with one down. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third, and he is in there. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation, got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Standing in now, Jesse Padilla. And there's ball 2 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Two and 2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marks sprinting after it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Striding in, Albert Almora. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Flores is off at first with 2 away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will land out there just foul. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Now to the plate, Javier Baez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Set. Here's the 3-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Lewandowski will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Isaiah Gerald is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 33, Isaiah Gerald.
Striding in now for the Nats, Robert Grant. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-1 is a fastball that misses.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Robert Lewandowski is on deck. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
The right fielder, number 9, Robert Lewandowski.
So striding in, Robert Lewandowski. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Willie Nunez. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Lambert moves over. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22, Justin.
Now in the box, Justin Marks. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Bobby Topich would be next. The 3-1 very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Nationals lead 1. They're still down 5-3. Guy Childs takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 12, Guy Childs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Victor Marrero. A 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Lewandowski is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
the right fielder.
And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. So in now for Chicago, Reed Lambert. Full count, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Zero, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1, and it remains 5-3. Leading off the inning, Bobby Topich, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Lambert is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The catcher, number 1, Lloyd O'Neill.
Into the box, Floyd O'Neill. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Rico Santana will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Rico Santana.
Popped up. Baez is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Zach Curtis enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 62, Zach Curtis.
Will Blair is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Flores. The 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Grounded to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Ready for another shot now. Albert Almora. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Flores, the runner at third. Padilla is at second with nobody out. Popped up. Curtis would do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
The 3-1. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Oh, and a comebacker. This could be big. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Another look as they go home to first to get out of a tight spot. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Todd Walker is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
34, Todd Walker.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Lawrence Hadaway. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The next 3-2. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Padilla going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Ready now, Colin Moran is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Robert Grant. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Robert Lewandowski. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Grant, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 2-2 one more time. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Jane Yee gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jane Yee.
Now at the plate, Reed Lambert. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off 2-2 now. Popped him up. Moran into shallow left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. This is line to left. This is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it 6-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Abraham Gold will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 6.
Reggie Parson is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 36, Reggie.
Now at the plate, Willie Nunez. He flew out in his last at bat. Three-two pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Stepping in, Justin Marks. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into very shallow right. Lambert is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. At the plate, Bobby Topich. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And that misses 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Coming in is Almora. Uh-oh, he whips on it. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a 2-base error.
Standing in now, Floyd O'Neill. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Nationals lead 1. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Frank Ramirez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Hunter Renfroe is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Standing in, Reggie Carson, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Full count now, 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Carlos Flores. Hard hit ball to second. Nunez is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
From left field, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
And now back to the leadoff spot from the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Jesse Padilla. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
Wow, he almost threw that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Grounded up the first baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway.
Now pitching for the Chicago
So a
Cubs.
save situation forthcoming here is on to close it out is the veteran southpaw Billy Wagner. Striding in to start the 9th, Hunter Renfroe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
The 2-1 home is a slider that can't catch the outside. Wagner has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lawrence Hadaway. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Renfroe aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. Dive by Baez. The second for 1.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Stepping up to the plate, Colin Moran. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Try at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Last strike now for the Nats. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. 2 out with a man at first. Full count still. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Padilla giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Chicago Cubs have evened up the league championship series at 3 games apiece to force a Game 7. Isaiah Gerald pitches well enough to get the W. Luis Severino was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.